Let's venture down into the belly of the beast. Roam around and resist vegetate. Even if darkness brings us to blindly, no surrender, no resist. Face the
What is up, everyone? It is Psychoblue, conductor of the Hype Train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Crosswires, hashtag Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Wins Marvel? It's right now. We are about to stream some top 4 from the monthly that took place over the weekend at Dawnstar Games in Richmond, Virginia, downtown in Scott's Addition, not far from where Civil War took place a decade prior. That hotel that hosted Civil War all those years ago is sadly no longer standing. That was torn down, and now it is a bunch of apartment complexes. But the spirit of regular FGC events in Richmond lives on through the King Returns, and we do appreciate your consistent support. We had people come up from the DC area. We had people come people come up from the North Carolina area, and people who came down from the D.C. area or came through the western part of Virginia, such as JMU and places like that. So I look forward to seeing exactly what happens here and what happens now that we are at the top 4 of Marvel 2. Before we jump into that, first I'm going to talk about what's coming up at the start of next month / end of this month. We now have a day and time confirmed for both Street Fighter Cross Tekken and Tekken Tag 2 at EVO. We are part of the EVO BYOC festivities, and we'll be kicking off those festivities because we'll be doing back-to-back Cross Tekken, then Tag 2 Friday. Almost first thing, Cross Tekken will be starting Friday EVO at 12 p.m., and then immediately following that at 4 p.m. will be Tekken Tag 2. We'll be running off RPCS 3. I have finished setting up everything so that it runs smoothly once we are in Vegas, and I have a new mini PC we have a mini PC. Those are good. The same ones we had Combo Breaker. But we do have a new portable monitor, a mini monitor as it were, so that you have the high refresh action that I've been promising since Texas Showdown for both those games. I also bought a brand new camera. That way we can see the players behind the tags. I've been meaning to get a new camera for a while now, and starting with this EVO, we'll have a brand new camera. Hopefully this one won't consistently unplug and disconnect like my old camera did, which is why I stopped using it. Now that we have mentioned that, I do expect all of you to sign up for at least one of these events if you are going to Vegas and watching this video. We are going to take it to our main caster. We have a returning face. Please introduce yourself, returning face, for those of you who have not been acclimated to what he offers.
Oh, sounds like it's my time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world. Ladies and gents, how are we doing? All good today in attendance. I am the guy who brings good rhymes, good vibes, and I'm just here for a good time. Yo, it's Kuwamoco time. Folks, we are here with some Marvel 2 top 4, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit excited to get into this, actually, at the time of this recording, too. So this is gonna be a lot of fun to watch. Gonna guide y'all through the top 4 and just watch some good old-fashioned Marvel 2. Pretty much it. And also,
we're about to go to loud metalcore that you heard the intro to soft elevator music.
It is quite the shift.
Yes, indeed. Let me make sure that the volume is set correctly. There we go. All right, you may begin. I will be in the background making sure the scoreboard is where it needs to be, and I'll chime in. I'm trying to step on your toes too much.
Nah, that's all good, man. Hey, as long as I know, that's all I can say. Alrighty.
I'm going to put the names up right now. So, Nightmare is one of our old heads here in Richmond, and especially for Marvel 2. UFO is from North Carolina, and he is one of the long-standing TOs down in, I believe, the Raleigh-Durham area.
Okay.
One time they invited me to play Cross Tekken on my birthday it was Durham, down in Durham, and we had 4 people. And I said, good enough for me, happy birthday, let's go for it. But Marvel 2, he's made the winners final, so he knows his stuff.
That's always the most important part.
Let's see what happens.
Alright, both players are live on the screen here at the moment. Testing out. UFO shoots from afar. Alright, so far so good, having a good lot of neutral. Already uses 1 bar a meter. Not too sure if that's gonna work on the end. Oh, okay, it was just station. Okay, button check. Okay, we got fool. I got fool. You gotta love when they do the button checks too, because a whole lot of people are like, they're confused. They see the game happening right in front of them, and it's like, oh wait, are they playing? Okay, that was like, why did he do such a questionable decision? It gets a lot of people. Okay, so we're gonna be having UFO with the expansion type on Storm, so going with the assist. Yep, Sentinel, the Cyclops. Okay. Oh, I see Omega Red being picked. Okay. Honorable mention, actually. Omega Red is pretty underrated to me. Well, actually not underrated. He's like on the same tier as everyone else. Yep. Storm, Cable. Okay. Pick that turbo mode. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna be seeing what's happening. Nightmare versus UFO coming up to the screen here. Omega Red starting this off versus Sentinel. Okay, UFO already trying to be a little bit of the aggressor right there, but Nightmare responded back in kind. 3 kicks to the face. Bye, ow! Alright. Sentinel able to escape. Nightmare back on offense once again, being very aggressive, but Sentinel responds back in kind. Got him locked down in place with the beam. Try to catch them jumping. Or moving forward. Ooh, did it. Nice throw. Trying to lock him in place, but man, UFO is slippery, dog. Like he's trying to run away. I'm gonna go out with this. Oh, now we got Storm on the screen. Okay. Good job so far. Just kind of navigating the screen here, trying to navigate to make sure not get caught by Omega Red. There's a super being used. Does that tornado, dashes up a little bit. Oh, gets caught. At the corner right now. This is not looking too good for Storm, but neither even for Omega Red. Able to get the hard tag, but gets punished for it. Unfortunately, he's gonna have to eat a lot of damage for that. Offense on the table now. UFO, oh my god, it's just 2 Storms. One is purple, one is silver. Yep, there's a call out. UFO goes for the super, pushes Storm away. Yes, assist, lightning calls. I'm flying after you. That sky is also mine too, baby girl. Oh my god, Cyclops, man, Cyclops got sniped by Cable, man. That was right in the jaw. That was right in the jawline. Okay, UFO still controlling the screen a little bit with Storm, but gets caught by the super. 1 more bar, he's gonna try and chip him out. Yep. Able to get away with it, calls in Omega Red and gets the punish on the tag too. Cyclops responds back with DP assist. Lock goes in with that Typhoon for a second. Nightmare calls out for Cable, hits him with the big kick at Stand Heavy. So swaggy with it. Over Cyclops, the lone man himself, the man with the beam eyes. He running into head danger. Yo, Scott Summers. Yo, how's it feel? How's it taste, bro?
This is no way to treat your father.
Fortunate. This is so sad for the boy. You're not wrong either. No way to treat your boy. Holding the super pressure right now. UFO trying to escape. Tries to get that punish just a little too late. Nightmare is doing excellent so far. But this is Marvel 2, bro. You gotta hold a lot of this stuff. Finally gets the hit and goes into the super. Yes, sir. Takes their time, patiently finding their way through. But the Cyclops super, unfortunately, met to the demise of the fatherly cannon. The one and only Hyper Viper beam.
Take this, Dad. This is for grounding me.
On God. How dare you ground me? I did my job. I did the dishes. Alright, I took out the trash. I also went to you know, do Marvel cosmically related things and come back and, you know, be a good son. But Dad don't care, but he's gonna teach us on the hard way. Through straight hands. But we got the swap out for Cyclops to Captain Commando. Okay. Interesting choice. Probably wants to cover more ground. Doesn't want to let Omega Red control a bit of that screen.
That's my favorite assist in the game, the Captain Corridor.
Yes, sir. That's the best assist in the game for me. That's my favorite one, too. There it is right there, too. Oh, I love it. Okay, Nightmare. Offense on UFO right now. Trying to keep him in that corner, but able to escape with UFO. Damn, that Captain Cordo is just catching Omega Red, lacking so much. But Nightmare finally able to escape. UFO here, figuring out how to approach Cable right now. Cable, one of the best characters in the game. So much zoning capability as you can see right now. Grenade to place on the screen. Good confirms, gets the hyper jump into the beam. Oh my god, and just go for it again. We finna loop it 2 times. That's all we get. We get 2 loops, no fruits. Oh, small little confirm right there, but able to push back the characters. Yep, just caught by the grenade, and for a full hyper bar being Captain getting shot from off screen. No! Okay. Right now, Nightmare is just guiding their way through this match right now. Cable is trying to hold on and build as much meter as possible. But that Captain Corridor assist is just scary, dude. It just reaches so far, hits so high up, and it's catching any jump attempts to escape just for UFO to trap him in place like that. It finds a mark and gets that Hyper Viper beam. One more character to take out, and it's Sentinel with another beam, but it's not red though. It's all blue. No fruit loops, okay. Gets caught by the follow-up attack after that. And how does UFO escape right now? You guys, Captain Fire. Oh boy. I think yeah, it did freeze up for me. I thought I was tripping for a second. Uh-oh. Take your time. Oh, so it was just a big. Must have been a big lag. Like yeah.
Yeah, for those who couldn't hear me, we had a pause there for a moment, then it just suddenly fast forward. I'm not sure what that's about. Keep in mind when I recorded this, for some reason, resolution went to like Steam Deck resolution. It wouldn't reset to where it should be. Probably because my laptop has a has like a more square-shaped screen to it. Maybe just had a fart. So I'll have to next time if I want to, of course, just set my screen to 1080 and deal with the consequences from there.
That's unfortunate. I'm not sure why it would go to that resolution, but technology is a interesting piece of work, I must say. Anyways, speaking of technology,
it's probably because I was playing on Steam Deck when I last had a collection on, and I didn't have a chance to upload the cloud save to the PC settings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that tends to happen sometimes. Yeah, technology, piece of work, alright. Oh my god. Speaking of piece of work too, yo, Nightmare caught that man 3 times with the command grab. That poor UFO. Nightmare's in a pretty good 2-0 lead right here in the rounds, but unfortunately, the main man Omega Red gets sniped out. Storm on the screen with a good combo. Doesn't want to spend the meter there though. Might cost him a little in the future. Actually spends it right there. Good job though, UFO. Staying alive in this. But Nightmare says no thank you, you need to die. Hey, 2 for 2 right now. Storm versus Sentinel. Yeah, nah, Captain Commando said don't you dare get in that sky. I will say that's one of the many good things about Captain Commando's his main super as well. Bean Sword, it just keeps you from getting in, just like Captain Cordo, but unfortunately both the boys will have to get sniped from the distance. Captain Commando can no longer live? Oh no, it's Sentinel that can no longer live. I forgot he only had 2 bars of meter. Okay, showing out the gun. Captain Commando's just trying to find a way to approach. Gets the Bean Sword to keep him from jumping out. But a good confirm, and that's gonna seal the deal for goddamn sure. No, it's not the last hit. It's a fake. I'm sorry. Psych. Stay over there, Cap. Marvel rules all. And that's gonna be a solid 3-0 for Nightmare, doing a wonderful job. So much chaos on the screen, but it's such a wonderful game. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh, okay. Hey man, good Marvel's good Marvel. Okay, these are semi-finals. You got the Storm Mag Psylocke and Sense Psylocke Storm. Okay.
The battle for survival begins.
Starting off with the approach right there. John A. Falcon and the man. And loser semis. If I'm not mistaken, is it still first to 3?
Yes, me first 3 all the way through.
Okay. All the way through was that infinite. But unfortunately, dropped it right there. Mr. John trying to get that grab and try to go for another one. No. Just wants to keep Underman locked down that point. And Magneto can do that because, man, he is a fast character. Picks up with the second super as well. Underman trying to find a way to get rid of the Storm here, but doesn't have any answers. John A. Falcon's going to capitalize with a throw. And then the super gets called out. It keeps Sentinel from jumping. Look, Storm controls the air. You got to be mindful about that. It's hard, but you got to do your best. You can't play too grounded, though. That's the crazy part about it. The character's in crazy sense. Character is crazy, but that's how like this definitely helped John escape pressure, and now we get the confirm on Storm for just a second. Couldn't kill though. Alright, Storm throws out the super, wants to keep Sentinel away. Wants to keep away, but goes in for just a little bit to put some damage on Unga Man and manages to take out the big robot man himself, Big Metal Man. Yo, Capcom should put Metal Man in this game. I think that would have been also pretty dope, but seeing Psylocke is on our screen right now. Offense is looking good. But Unga Man unfortunately drops the offense. Goes for the super, catches Storm from the left side. Yo, that was really good. Good super, follows it up. Oh, he still picked up just one little bit. Locking him in place right now at the last tail half of the life bar, but Unga Man unfortunately goes down, and John A. Falcon. It's an excellent job, just an excellent job keeping Unga Man from playing the game that they wanted to. Locking right back in. First 3 all the way 2, by the way. Here comes a new challenger. I love that. I love that title so much.
Hopefully you don't hear as much white noise, everybody. I've been muting on and off so I can have the fan on me because it is very hot outside. But to blow the fan on me, it means blowing the fan on my microphone as well. So if you hear something huffing and puffing, that's not me. I'm not that out of shape. It's my fan.
Yo, that fan is putting in some work though. Hey, shout outs to the fan though, for real. Fans are always working hard to keep us nice, cool, and energized. Words. You know, English is a little bit tough. Can't cap. But anyways, lock it back into the second game right here. It's gonna be Unga Man. Going back with the same team. Had a little moment there. I wonder if they were gonna switch, but nah, I don't think so. Nice. Sentinel's just catching the Storm earlier. But Magneto gets the hit and try to go for the infinite, but unfortunately drops it. However, we still pick up and keep offense with a sweep. The Storm is already out the picture. Like, damn, bro. Didn't give her a chance to breathe, no. Good, confirm. All right. And we still got those? Okay, we're going to keep them locked out at that ground right there. Yeah, goes in, dashes in right now. And Mr. John A. Falcon trying to find a way to fight back. Gets them 2 hits in. Gets 1 throw. Oh, gets met with a super, but is able to block it on time. And then Psylocke keeps himself safe, but Magneto with no punish. The Unga Man didn't try to punish that themselves? Oh, man, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt, all right. Yep, it's going to hurt, all right. Oh, no, it dropped this. Hey, look, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. One more hit will do it, and that's the one right there. All right. Setting them back on the offensive table. Getting something started there for just a second. Locks in with that light kick. Goes for the hand robots again. You're the mini soldiers. The mini soldiers. And trying to fight back so hard. Unga Man, unfortunately, is going to have to eat this pressure from Magneto just sitting there. This man's messing, standing in front of you, and so are the hails. The hailstorms, dude. Yo. Magneto and Storm, man. Menaces. Just double menaces to society. I don't know what their deal is. So we're getting that room set up once again. Still rocking the same team. I wonder what the adjustments had to be made for Unga Man. It's like John A is just a step ahead. Plus he's got Magneto. He's got good movement speed. He's got a good super to keep ourselves in that just control that horizontal space. And you got the Queen, Storm just controlling the skies, and both of these guys are doing well with Storm. But it's just John that's just a step ahead. He'll try to immediately get rid of Sentinel off the screen, but drops the combo once again. That's a tough combo to keep dropping too. It's not easily done. Good confirm from Unga Man, trying to get some damage on this Magneto, man. He's like, I don't want this dude on my screen. Yo, old man, get off my screen. There will be no more genocidal attempts. Okay, Magneto. Nice. Staying alive as much as possible. Johnny finally able to swap out and call for Storm. And this is what Sentinel probably doesn't like right here. He can meet Storm in that area, yes, but she has 2 bars of meter waiting for him. Waiting for that Chrome Dome. Literally. Can she jump out? No. Oh, able to. Actually, yes. Sentinel still on offense right now. Able to jump out once again. Storm gets 2 hits. 2 hits again. Launches up. Yep, this is what she wants. That space right there. Just staying away from him as much as possible. Now calls out Ungerman Storm of his own. 2 storms equals a whole thunderstorm, bro. It's a lot that can happen. Magneto gets called back out on the lowest of light bars. Unfortunately, my man, you're not going to enjoy this forever. The trade with this crouching heavy punch. And now John A is 2 characters down. That does not hit. Psylocke's still alive. Calls out the super. Wants to keep them trapped in the place. How does John A respond? Defense. Straight defense. Trades. Okay, Ungerman's he's really got the man's locked in corner, but John A, good defense, staying alive, making Ungerman go through so much bar meter. And now that wasn't what they were waiting for, but it's in the corner. Good, John A. I'm sorry, Ungerman actually. Keeping John A in this corner, but John A able to respond and fight back. My man is sitting on 1 bar meter. That defense is crazy. And he's still able to escape, but now met with death. That's unfortunate. And John A is looking like this is not going to be it for the boy here. Keep him locked in that corner, try to chip him out, gets close enough to it. 1 more bar meter will do it. Just spend the super, but no, not necessary. The DP assist with Psylocke and Ungerman getting 1 up on the board. That was really well fought from John A though. I mean, that defense was pretty immaculate. Because again, in a game like this, offense is scary, especially when you are not sure how to have an answer all the time. Just having good defense. If you could block in Marvel, you could probably block in almost every other game. Almost, I'd assume, but don't let me be the voice of reason. I'm gonna keep offense on the books here. But John A responds with a good throw. Try to get the combo, but just a little too late. Yep, gets another. We're gonna try it again. No, we swap around. We hit this big robot. Unfortunately, we dropped it. Okay. Right now, John A just trying to figure out a way to just get that hit in on Ungerman. He just wants to take this robot out in 1 go, and that's what he's looking for right there. Biding his time, but able to catch Psylocke for a little bit. She is bleeding out in the back. That's what he was looking for, but unfortunately it's not going to work out. Magneto is the savior of this run right now, but calls out the super just for Storm to interrupt and keep that invul away from the metal robots that he's calling out, the little mini soldiers. The Sentinel Bros. And look at both these characters trying to control that space right now. Just both of them 1 meter, both of them want to stay alive, both of them trying to drag that timer down, but Storm, they can both control the air. They got Hailstorms, Hail Marys ready to go. And you see another one getting called out right there too. Ungerman is bleeding out though compared to John A. Barely taking any damage. And Ungerman keep pressing too much, got caught by one of the storms. It's Frosty Faust is how stormy or how wintry it is out here. Yo, I see too much snow. Small pause there, okay. Ungerman trying to find a way, gets a hit in. Oh my god, Psylocke is almost down. And she got called on to the screen. Oh, worry about it. She is going to get absolutely dominated if Ungerman does not have an answer to respond. John A right here, just keeping away as much as possible, dragging that timer out, and when it gets close, they will go for the kill because they're not prepared. But the super gets used just to call Sentinel out. Obviously, Ungerman doesn't want to eat too much damage. Wants to keep Storm out of his face while also controlling his and building meter. Has 2 bars though, could use it. Okay, John A. Couple hits on Sentinel. Both these characters are close to death. The chip out. Trying to chip this man out. 1 more bar meter could probably do it. 1 more special attack, really. And it was Psylocke that called out. There's the cross-up. Storm gets the hit for a very quick confirm. And that is John A. Falcon taking it 3-1 over Ungerman. But yo, good props to Ungerman, dog. He stuck that out. He fought for what was rightfully his, the throne. That loser's final throne. Going out, and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We move on, and now we're in the loser's final section where John A Falcon fights Mr. UFO himself. We saw UFO earlier too, doing a very excellent job with their previous opponent. Win or lose, I will say, every time I look at Marvel 2, man, it's just a bundle of joy, dog. I don't know how to feel it. I don't know how to really describe it. Like, you saw this game back in the arcades if you was a wee bit younger like me. You saw this game at the arcade, you saw the flashy lights, and was just like, yo, we gotta get on this. This game is sick looking. It's got good art style. It appealed so much to people that it was like, I can't not get on this game. Like, I have to try. I have to see what's going on with this game. At least that's how I felt. That's how I felt.
I got this game because my sister got it for me on Hanukkah because somehow the PlayStation 2 version, which had just come out, was at Walmart, and she picked out because I was playing Marvel 1 and Marvel Super Street Fighter a lot on the PlayStation. Because I got those games. I got Marvel Super Street Fighter as a gift from a teacher for graduating middle school. And then I got Marvel off my own allowance, and then a few months later, Marvel 2 came out for PS2, and my sister got that.
Man. And I bet a lot of people still hold on to their Dreamcast version of Marvel 2 as well. I think that, and that one's like the best version too, if I'm not mistaken.
Because you can change the soundtrack, that's why.
Oh my god. I like a good soundtrack change every now and then, but I can't get tired of a Marvel 2 song. I'm not gonna lie. It's too much of a bop. A bop is a bop. Speaking of bops, Johnny's trying to bop UFO. The UFO, unfortunately, gonna have to eat a few hits. How does Johnny respond? He's trying to control that horizontal space. And Johnny Falcon keeping up with UFO speed right now. Wants to make sure he can catch you at any moment. When you run away, I'll be right there to meet you. When you go use it, when you go for that super right there, I'm gonna be right there. When you throw out that stand heavy punch, I'm gonna be right there. When you jump into the air, I'm gonna be right there behind you. Alright, super gets used. UFO trying to fight Johnny Falcon Storm, who is doing a good job of running away and controlling that space. Again, it's very, very vital. So Johnny almost kills Storm, actually managed to get the hit with the low, and now Magneto is once again on the screen trying to cause terror, destruction, and just get that robot and ball him up into a million pieces. You is the master of magnetism. How can you not do this? You got all that power and this enemy not dead. That man could have really saved a whole life. He chose not to. That's why he's here now trying to ruin other people's lives so he can just not have to do it to anyone else near him. Oh my goodness, UFO's offense on Mag right now was so good. Almost got rid of him too, but Storm was here for a reason. Here to save the day, cause a storm. We still going for the parades. You wanna know why the fireworks didn't pop out? You wanna know why the fireworks didn't come? Because Storm was right there, just throwing nothing but hailstorms. The UFO is trying to keep my friend in place. Look at how crazy he's getting right now. There's a super fighter, but so much chaos on the screen. Both of these players going through their characters like it is just a hot swap. But John A. Falcon, though, man. Yo, I don't know how he did it. My hands are in the air.
Did you know that the canon reason... You played Spider-Man for PlayStation 1, right? The first Spider-Man game for PlayStation?
No, actually, but
No.
fill me in on it anyways.
Okay, so the best costume in that game that gives you God mode is the Captain Universe costume. Did you know in the canon the Captain Universe Spider-Man exists because of a Sentinel?
What?
Loki got mad at the heroes spoiling his plan, so his big revenge was, I'm going to take these 3 top-line Sentinels, I'm going to mystically fuse them together, so I'm going to make this half magic, half technology monstrosity and sick it on the world.
Man, yeah. Ooh.
And it
I'm
took
mad about that too.
And it took Captain Universe Spider-Man, who is one of the strongest characters in Marvel canon, to take it out. That's why when you saw the 3-head Sentinel in X-Men 97, it's why Magneto couldn't do anything about it. 3-head Sentinels are a very big problem in Marvel.
Marvel's so crazy.
If they got 3 heads, watch out. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think we need a 3-headed Sentinel, not in any canon.
Yeah, that's
not
something.
even in this game.
That's something you pull out if you want to mess up the Silver Surfer.
The Silver Surfer's gonna be like just coming up. What is this? Yo, what went wrong? What did we do?
And then it's like Marvel 2 Sentinel.
Mm-hmm. It's freaking terrible. It's so terrifying, man. I wouldn't want to wish that upon the world. Matter of fact, UFO getting wished upon with a good, strong, heavy kick on the way down from Mr. John A. Now UFO fighting back. Trying to lock John A in that corner. And I will say UFO's offense in the corner is just very good. You saw my man John blocking for a long period of time. Alright. UFO slowly close to getting rid of the man himself, the master, but unfortunately the master is, for the reason that name is said, a master. He can stay alive and keep himself as safe as possible, but unfortunately Captain Commando with the beams comes through and gets met with the DP from John A. Oh, that was actually unfortunate. My man had it too. He had it. Tough work. Tough work. And the thing about UFO too is like when he puts John in the corner, John's like mind is just like, all right, I just gotta block it out. I just gotta block it out. It's Storm, it's Capcom, it's Storm, it's Sentinel. I'm in the corner with one of my strongest characters. I need to keep him alive. I gotta be prepared for everything. And UFO will just sit there and try to make him practice. This is a classic too. Classic matchup too. Already. Okay, so far so good for John A right now. Not losing too much life right now. Try to get rid of Storm as quickly as possible. But unfortunately, gonna be met with the tiny demise of Magneto here, still on the screen. Look at UFO, already trying to close that gap as much as possible, but couldn't get him thrown out on time. Yep, blocking us now with the mini sentinels. And what do you know, just keeps going and doesn't have no room to stop at all. Why stop the trains? Storm is on the screen, trying to run away. Psylocke met, hit him in the face. Yes. Baxter right now, John A. On defense still, but able to fight back. Finally goes on the offense there, good, confirmed. Jumps back and throws up the super. John A blocks. Good job for John A. Falcon, gets a good confirm. UFO back on offense once again. UFO gets up, trying to meet up with John A, but gets met with storms to the face. Sentinel comes out. UFO trying to create some momentum. He's getting closer and closer to it. And you know, once UFO gets started, it's hard to stop. But Mr. Falcon himself staying in for a reason. Locks us in place, able to dump the high rocket. Almost kills the robot himself, manages to do so and gets Captain in the process. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this ain't good at all. Yo, winter is coming. Winter is almost here, my friend. We are just a few months away. We're in summer, and with that confirmed too, we are going right back to summer. Oh my goodness. UFO trying his hardest to stay alive, but Magneto will unfortunately have to say no more, no thank you. You're done here, kiddo. John A moves on.
I almost had a heart attack there.
Man, that was a really good set too. I really do like UFO. Really good, bro. Really good. I gotta give it out to him. And offense is just too crazy in this game. That phew. Don't know how to describe it. But now we are headed to the grand finals with Nightmare winners going up against the resident Dark Horse, Mr. Falcon himself, John A. Falcon.
I want to compliment Richmond for defending the yard. These are two Richmond players in grand finals.
Oh yeah, they defended that yard. Nothing is better than like seeing your hometown favorite players let other people who try to come from like out of city or out of state, wherever, just try to come down here and like, you know, overthrow the local. It's like nah. There's a reason why we're the best out here. Love that. Defend your turf for as much as possible. Cause man, once it gets taken over, it becomes a whole mess. Like, I forget which tournament it was, but just a good crew battle. Everyone needs a good crew battle at the end of the day. I think we need to do more crew battles. That is always fun. Nothing on the line. But grand finals is though. So it's either someone gets the reset and wins, or someone wins. It's either one or the other. We're gonna have to cheese out. Nightmare picking Spiral, Sentinel, and Cable this time instead. Wants to just control the screen. This is just God mode right here. Look at that wheel. Just throws it out. John A has to maneuver so carefully here, and Nightmare's not gonna give him a chance to work with it. More swords are being thrown out in place. John A has no answer at the moment and gets caught by Nightmare. Nightmare back on defense. John A trying to approach, but can't find a way in. Spiral just keeping him out in place. Throws out some more daggers. The storm. Silent Spiral teleports. Yo, that was really quick. All right, Nightmare having to block out the storm for a minute. It's okay, Storm gets the hit. John A goes in but calls out Cable instead to keep Storm away. You control the sky, I got a Glock ready to meet you. It's called the Hyper Viper Beam, and I'm gonna make sure Psylocke gets out at first. Oh, try to get it one more time, but got too greedy. That's unfortunate. However, gets greedy once again, and Johnny is gonna have to be met with an unfortunate mini Sentinel Super and taking out Storm. Psylocke is bleeding out. How does she respond? Oh no, Sentinel, Big Metal Man himself, gets caught by the DP from Cable. Nicely done. It throws out the frying pan and traps Magneto in his Genjutsu to just not come back to the afterlife, bro. Not come back to life. Not come back to life, really. Psylocke is on the screen. How does John A take out Nightmare? Can he take out Nightmare? Will it be possible for Psylocke right now? Just trying to find an answer. Throws out the super Hail Mary attempt, but gets caught with the untimely Sentinel mini robots. Good confirmed for John A right now. Trying to stay alive. Just wants that run win as much as possible. Solo Psylocke is doing it. Nightmare's still backing it right now. Dragging out that timer. Doesn't have to do anything. Just watches it out. And then snipes it with the beam. That is going to be game one for Nightmare and Grants. Goodness gracious. How tense.
I almost had a heart attack there.
And looking like Nightmare is on a pretty good roll too. Alright, he's got the hot seat activated. You know how you playing like NBA, like low NBA Jam games or something like that? I forget which game it was, but the player icon just like lights on fire. Is like
He's on fire!
Yep, he's on fire. That's what that reminded me of. That was Nightmare right there.
It's a shame I couldn't play Team Chris in NBA and NBC at Comic Breaker. I know he's a big sucker for those jam games like I am.
Yeah, those jam games they were really, really fun. I remember them when I was a wee bit younger than I am now, but thankfully my camp that I was at just had it there for us, and we just played it. It's a long, long time ago. They aren't there no more, but hopefully everyone is doing good and good spirits, just like Nightmare is. Offense, Nightmare creating that and controlling that space too, trying to snipe Magneto for a second, but Storm able to save his life. As per usual, the X-Men doing her job. Magneto can't do it at all. Okay, John A still having to block it out, trying to stay alive as much as possible, and it's actually been working out too. If anything, Nightmare's been killing themselves more than John A has, and John A still sniping out with a low. Mr. Falcon, once again, back in action. Cable gets called out, but unfortunately not with a punch. Has to hold the super for a little minute, doesn't want to have to take any damage. And what do you know? Storm continues to go in, because guess what? It is still her turn. She can still control the screen as much as possible. The Queen of the Sky. But gets caught finally by the beam itself, and can he loop it? He does. He gets rid of Storm and has another bar meter to spin. Trying to get Psylocke and does so. Oh, one more. Yes! Yes! Now that's what I'm talking about. John A got that hit and made it count. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry, Nightmare made it count. I'm talking about the wrong players. It's okay, I'm having a good time. I'm watching Marvel, and now Falcon and Nightmare met with a heavy health Sentinel. Has to hold the ball for a second. Oh, and then gets caught by the mini Sentinels. Nightmare and take that second game.
You got that.
Oh my god, and honestly, I'm sitting here looking at John A. Falcon. I'm like, yo, that name is just, I love that name too much.
Big Johnny!
I've been saying it.
Big Johnny!
That's John A right there, dog.
Big
I don't know
Johnny!
what it is.
Big Johnny, my muffler
Like-
fell out!
Like, I'm sitting here saying, like, John A the whole time while Nightmare is the one landing the combo. I'm like, man, look, dog, John A, bro. Shout outs to John A, man. That name is great. But Nightmare is the one with the 2 elite and did that awesome finish for the last match, which is why we are here now with Nightmare up 2 games over Falcon themselves. Throws out the daggers right now. Nightmare trying to stay alive currently, which has been working out pretty good for them. I'm not gonna lie. Look at Storm, just wants to find an answer so badly. I know Falcon is just like thinking, like, how do I get in? How do I get in? Where do I jump in from? This girl's throwing daggers all over the screen for me, bro. I don't know where I'm at right now. And what a good air throw, by the way, for Nightmare, too. Nice, good snipe. Nightmare finally locking Falcon in the corner. Falcon able to escape, though. Met with a DP from Cable. Okay. Nightmare, unfortunately, taking some hits right there. It's okay. Johnny managing to stay in this as long as possible. And Storm calls out for the super, catches Cable. Look at Cable. He's just trying to get up there with Storm too. He's like, I gotta get you. Come down. Like a bug. And Nightmare's almost gonna be through with Cable too. No more on the screen, and that's the hit necessary to take out Nightmare's infamous Cable, met with Magneto and setting on our screen. And Johnny gets the throw. In the corner right now, met with a super from Nightmare. Locking the robot in place, gets the hit. Magneto finally gonna get a strong combo there, 10 hits. Still not done with this Metal Man. And look at Nightmare just in the corner, doesn't even want to try to think about escaping. It feels impossible. It's suffocating. But now we're in this mid-screen here. Spiral is on the screen, she wants to control something. She got 4 bars in meter, how does she use it? Sentinel's trying her best to keep him alive too, but my man got sniped, and so is Spiral. Frame trap held it out for just a second longer. Can Nightmare do it? Can Nightmare escape? I'm met with the unfortunate super full screen Falcon on offense with Nightmare, having a whole D. Falcon blocks it out, doesn't get the punish though. Cyclops trying to catch a jump attempt. And throws out the super. Cyclops met once again. Sentinel. This could be it for the Metal Robot himself. Trying to chip him out, gets close. Calls out the drones. Alright, locks him in place, try to call the drones again. It gets caught with another super only to get chipped out. Mr. Falcon, John A. Falcon himself. Big John taking it over Nightmare. That was very well played from Falcon too, dog. Very big adjustments compared from the last game. Nightmare got that good hit and Falcon met with the same thing. Good. You can kill me as quickly as you want, but for as long as I'm on that screen, for as long as this screen does not say KO, I will live. And now we got Nightmare going with the Omega Red pick this time. Probably wants to try and challenge maybe Storm or Cyclops. Maybe Magneto wants to challenge everybody. This man is just, look, he's just hulked over, just walking up on you like, ugh. And unfortunately, Nightmare having to eat a whole lot early on in this round here. But if there's one thing I know, one thing I know for sure, Omega Red can stay alive and stay cheesy. And number 2, Storm is right there to save his life. Ain't saving no lives at the moment. My man is almost through that health bar. Oh, gets Cyclops, but calls out Storm. That was good timing. Good timing. And look at Falcon in the air, just trying to create some meter for themselves. Gets the hit, no combo to follow up. And it looks like Magneto is going down. That is very good for Nightmare. Already got close to winning. Falcon Storm doing their best to stay in this right now. Throws out the super. Hail Marys. Omega Red is almost through. If Nightmare calls him out one more time, it's gonna be done for. It's gonna be rats for the men's. Cyclops once again on the screen with that DP, trapping any jump attempts as well. That's been a very good assist for Falcon. He's been helping out so much more in this matchup, but it still isn't enough to keep Nightmare from, being the Nightmare and escaping with Cable right now, shooting guns, trying to catch this bug. Knowing the Storm, who is just on the screen, throws out the super. And Cyclops follows it up, trying to create that space, but gets the punish. Oh, barely, actually. And look at Nightmare and Cable just working the screen right now. Keeping Cyclops trapped out. Here, have a beam, son. That's the belt to your butt. And Storm, I don't mean to do you dirty, girl, but you gotta get opened up real quick. You gotta go down. Gotta get opened up. The block is, their defense is just not good enough, man. It's not good enough. And look at Nightmare can just play around as much as he wants. He knows he can kill Falcon at any point. And Falcon is just, he's gonna make this man struggle. He's like, you better work for this win. I come out here just not to play the game and win. You better work for this. And Falcon is working for it, but unfortunately, no super. Nightmare, no punish. Blocks out the super one more time. Storm gets caught with the beam. Throws out a beam of his own, but gets the punish. And Storm couldn't kill. Throws out the grenade, trying to keep him trapped in place as much as possible. How does Nightmare respond to this? With a stand heavy kick from Falcon, taking out the cable himself. No pay-per-view. Oh my goodness, and Omega Red, full and healthy, could take this out any moment. Look, all you gotta do is just go across the screen. Just kick her in the face. Falcon trying to stay alive in his 14 seconds on the clock. Nightmare is just dragging this out as much as possible. Man, this is just so mean. Two Richmond players having a grand old time. And what do you know? The Typhoon from below. Nightmare taking it over Falcon.
Got that killer instinct.
Very, very good from both players. Very, very good.
All right, that is our show for the evening. Thank you so much, Kuma, for all that you have done so far for my events. What are you up to these next few weeks, and will I be seeing you in EVO?
Evo is unfortunately not in the cards for me, my man. As much as I would love to go, it's just not in my line of interest at the moment. But if you do want to find out where I'm at and what I'm up to, probably, I always tweet about when I'm commentating next time. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at Kuwamoco_, and I'll be there giving updates on just where I'll be next. I'll be heading to San Japan too, sometime in August, late August. So if anybody wants to go there as well, I'll be there.
All right, and as I said, the top program, I will be at EVO running Street Fighter Cross Tekken and Tekken Tag Tournament 2. I am very excited to present both and to have an approved capacity for those events. Those of you who know the Deep Crosswires lore know that there were some hiccups regarding my stay running EVO BYOC events the last time I was there as we were starting to get out of the pandemic. That has passed. We are back in business, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you, if you are going to be in Vegas around that time, competing in one or even both of these events. I'm putting down a lot of money to make it worth your while, as you see here. There will also be, and I got this confirmation from the EVO BYOC conglomerate, we're going to have top 4 medals for both games. And it's going to be top 4 medals that are unique to the EVO BYOC area. I'm very excited about that. All right. Well, I'm going to get back to my evening. I have to get back to work tomorrow. It is, after all, morning meeting day, and then I have to do my group session at the library. And I'm also building a new desk chair, so I'm going to go and get my rest. Everyone, I will see you guys in Vegas. That'll likely be the next time I have a YouTube upload as well, if you're watching from Psychoblue SFXT. There's also going to be some Marvel Infinite Beyond that I'll be helping out with after these 2 events are done. So if you want all Crosswires action, just want to track me down, I will be in the BYOC pit all day Friday pretty much until Tag 2 is wrapping up, which would be in the evening. And then the following day on Saturday, I'm going to be helping out most of the day, if not all the day, with Marvel Infinite and Beyond. I'll be loaning them a setup, so I want to be sure I don't lose my valuable laptop, because that's where it'll be. And I want to hover around it because it's a really good laptop, you know? I will see you guys around. Till next time, this is Psychoblue, Conduct the Hype Train, Mr. Hype Gems, #Crosswires. Let's put on the outro music, same as the intro music, and we will be on our way. See you in Vegas.
Let's